Welcome back, guys. Not welcome back, this is my first video. This is my first YouTube video, and if you don't already know who I am, shame on you. But I'll just do a quick introduction so you can realize who I am. My name is Trey, and I do not have a basketball game tomorrow. Little Miss Corona came, and she was like, I'm gonna get you and your whole team sick, and so they canceled my basketball game tomorrow. I recently got into NYU, and I'm really excited. I wanted to go to New York and be a New Yorker, gang, for a while now. I live in Georgia. It's pretty anticlimactic here. Like, my sister lives in Atlanta, so she knows what's happening. She knows the whole down. But I live in Southern Georgia. My neighborhood is filled with old white people, and they go, when they see you in the street, but they don't talk to you because they think we have diseases because we're the only black people in the neighborhood. So I'm ready to get out of here. I'm ready to skedaddle. I'm ready to go into the you know, the place where they be. Why am I stupid? I'm ready to go to the subway and go find a cute New York boyfriend because boys don't like me down here for some reason, and I'm hoping it'll get better when I'm up there. I don't know, but so yeah, I got into NYU. Thank you. I have no one to thank but Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. He really came through. He really was like, hey Aneesa, I got you on this one. I was like, what? So I decided to do a quick YouTube video on how to get into NYU the stupid crackhead way. To be honest, I think the only way I got into NYU is because I'm a crackhead. I think schools actually look for crackheads. They look for that crackhead energy. They're like, I can smell it in your application. So I reeked crackhead, and so they're like, admitted, no questions asked. So I climbed into my bathtub. I'm literally, can you hear that? I can turn on the water right now. I'm literally in my bathtub right now. I'm gonna take that stuff down because it looks ugly up here. Okay, that's better. So yeah, I'm in my bathroom and I've got my notes and I'm ready to start this YouTube video if you are. Let me get my professor glasses on. Professor Vanessa. I look really shiny. Maybe the sun isn't doing it for me. Yeah. Let's just jump right into this video. I won't hold you waiting any longer. I want to start off with my stats. By the way, I did get into other schools. I did Emily because she was like my top school. She was my bestie. But if you want to know what other schools I got into, just let me know. I know I have 2 fans out there. I know I have my sister and my grandma. My sister already got into college, so this video is pretty useless. And my grandma doesn't speak English. So my 2 subscribers, shout out to you guys. I love you. You make making videos worthwhile. But yeah, when I was applying to NYU, I was scouring the internet looking for other YouTubers and people who got into the school and how they did it. And I always just skipped through the stats because I wanted to know if I looked like the model student who could get into NYU. So I'm just gonna start off with that. So first off, we have the SAT. My highest score was a 1270. I'm sorry, Grandma, I'm sorry. And my lowest score Fudge. And my lowest score was an 1100. I know it's really embarrassing. I was pretty ambitious applying to NYU with those scores because I think the median is like a 1380, peaking at 1400. So I'm just glad that they don't weigh too heavily on SAT now because they're realizing how stupid it is. But I sent 2 scores. I sent my 1270 scores and I sent my 1250, I think it was, because I got like a 780 on the writing on one test and like a 580 on another test. I put it together. I'm pretty sure that doesn't add up, but when it added up, I got like a 1300 or a 1310, which was pretty good. It was okay. So I sent both of those scores. I don't know if they composite scores. I just sent them both to try to finesse the system and try to see if that was good enough. Next, we have my GPA. I got a 3.9. I have a 3.9. I'm still in high school, bitch. I'm so upset. Why the fuck do I have a 3.9? Because of AP Calculus, that's all I'm gonna say. AP Calculus really had me trifling. I was tweaking in that class. I would go into class and I'd be like, excuse me. Whenever the limit had the little infinity sign over it, I put 0 for every single question. I really was tweaking at AP Calculus. It was so hard. And my teacher did not give a shit. You'd go up to her and be like, hey, I wasn't here yesterday. Can you help me understand the concept? And she'd be like, you should have been here. It's on E class. Shut the fuck up and go back to your seat. And then she'd go back and she'd be on Fashion Nova shopping for clothes she don't even fit in. Next, AV classes. So in total, my entire high school career, I think I took around 12 to 13 AP classes in total. And so I was ahead of the ball game there, so I was good there. Also, the 3.9 was ahead too. I think you need like a 3.5 maybe to get into NYU. That's a median GPA. So I was good in that department. I took a lot of AP classes. Freshman year, I took 1 because we were only allowed to take 1 at my school. And I took AP Human Geography, and I took 3 my sophomore year. Then I took 6 my junior year, and I'm taking 6 again senior year. And so I don't really need those scores, and now I'm looking back and I'm like, why the fuck did I put myself through this? But at the time, it was a little bit important. So last but not least, my class rank. So another reason why I took so many AP classes was because of class rank. I was so livid because I walked up into high school and I was 21st in my class. I thought I was gonna be first. I thought it was so smart. So freshman year I was 21st. I said this is not gonna happen. So I was like, I'm taking all the AP classes I can so that I can be top of my class. Looking back, class rank is so stupid. Don't put yourself through hell just to get a good class rank. It's so dumb, really it is. But yeah, I was 21st my freshman year, and then I kept on climbing, bitch, because I took all those AP classes. And I became 3rd in my class. And then senior year, I kind of like gave a big FU to school, and so now I'm 4th. I dropped down 1, so I'm not gonna graduate 3rd in my class, but being 3rd at a point in high school was fine with me. Being 4th is still 1% of the class, so I'm whatever. Oh, I forgot, I did take the ACT once just because I was like, let me see if I could get a good score. I think the median ACT for NYU is like a 28, and I got a 25. I didn't even reach the median there either. Next, the essay. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's talk about the essay real quick. So my Common App essay, I wanted to write about something personal. So I was gonna write about mental illness and how I'm in mental illness and but then I went into my teacher and I was like, if I write a sob story, do they like that? And he was like, no, they really don't care about sob stories. So I was like, I'm not special. I'm really stupid and I'm a crackhead. All I got is Jesus. So what am I gonna write about? I'm a Black female. Could you tell? And so I was like, I can write about being a Black female, I guess. But I was also like, that's kind of whack. Ooh, I almost fell. That's kind of whack, kind of stupid. There were a bunch of Black females applying to NYU. But then I had nothing else to write about, so that's what I wrote about, guys. So I wrote about my art, because I was pretty much applying to NYU as like an art student. So I wrote about all my art. I wrote about my Black Lives Matter piece and all this stuff, trying to look intellectual, putting snippets in about artists that inspire me, activists that inspire me, Claudette Colvin, because everyone knows, what's her name? Shit. Parker, what's her name? How did I forget this? Rosa Parks. Everyone knows Rosa Parks, but nobody knows Claudette Colvin, so I put her instead of Rosa Parks. I put all these people trying to look like intellectual. And at the end, I was like, I will rise, peach. And so that's what I wrote about. It was cute. It was tasteful or whatever. But they liked it, I guess, because I got in. I got it. And so I don't know. It was cute. I just wrote about Black power, about being empowered, about my art empowering. I probably wrote empower like 17 times in the essay, but it was a lot of fun. So moving on, the next topic following into that, a little smooth transition or whatever, is the Why NYU essays. My Why NYU essay, I kind of broke it down into 3 things that I had to have. So one thing that I had to have was my major and why it applies to going to NYU. So my major is interactive media. We're not gonna get into that. But I had to talk about my experience with interactive media, which is very limited, and why I wanted to go into it. The second point I had to have was talk about professors. For some reason, it looks really good when you go and research certain professors that work there, because they're like, this girl knows what she's talking about. And so the third thing that I had to have was a tie into my general Common App essay. So like I said, I talked about Black power, and so at the end of my essay I was like, oh yeah, and doing interactive media, I'm gonna be a Black female in technology, and that's beautiful and stuff. So yeah, that was my NYU essay. Those are 3 points. If you guys want to read that essay, or if you guys want to read my Common App essay, just let me know and make a video about it. Last but not least is scholarships. I know this is very important to people. People want to know how to get to college, because college is super expensive these days. There's a little thing called the CSS profile. Ever heard of her? Me neither. When I was going to apply to college, no one told me a CSS profile. There were things on the wall everywhere, left and right at my school, advertising for FAFSA. But I never once in my life heard about the CSS profile. This is my fault, obviously. I should have done my research. I should have looked more into it, blah, blah, blah. But I never heard about the CSS profile. So yeah, that's my scholarship story. I know it's long-winded, but I thought you guys would want to know that I'm a little bit of a finesse. I think that's all I can talk about for NYU. We'll see. We'll see if little Aneesa survives. This is long. I hope you guys are watching this on speed. Like, that's how I talk when I'm on speed. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Yeah, I think it's time for me to dance now. I think I look like a crackhead. Yep, there's the crack on my head.